With all this talk in recent vlogs about 100-metre plus super yachts, visits to Lursen and to Bonetti, and the production of walkthrough videos of $10 million super yachts, it's easy to forget that there's also a very active and very exciting business in the production of smaller runabout boats that can be purchased by a far greater section of humanity. Owning a 30-foot boat can be tremendous fun, allowing you to get out on the water without any great hassle and without the overheads that come with crew, for example. The choice of boats in that sector of the market, though, is truly head-spinning, and honestly I don't feel particularly qualified to indicate whether somebody should take a Sea Ray or a Mastercraft, a Boston Whaler or a Wellcraft. The point of this vlog is not to give any particular recommendations, but rather to introduce you to 3 new products on the market that I think are particularly interesting. One is in the 20-foot plus range, one the 30-foot plus, and the final one is just over 40 feet. The smallest of these boats is the Neriah NY24, a 24-foot boat built on the east coast of Italy in a place called Fano, which by the way has a huge heritage in yacht building. As with most things Italian, the design of this boat is absolutely exquisite. The designers are a company called Idea e Italia, who, among other things, were responsible for many of the most beautiful design features on the wider yachts that you may have seen me cover on this YouTube channel. The NY24 is built for enjoying your time on the water with friends and family rather than for extreme speed. Having said that, it's no slouch either. Equipped with Volvo Penta engines and stern drives, it can deliver a maximum speed of 32 knots. And Nerea have done a remarkable job with the interior of the boat that actually looks very luxurious indeed for such a small boat. Actually, it's very clear that the builder is aiming for the upper end of the market for boats of this size. The use of teak on the decks is an expensive choice for them to make, but it really does make a difference to the feeling of owning something very special. The same is true of the choice of cool and unusual colours that the boat is available in. Regrettably, I haven't been on board this boat yet, although I have been invited to see it quite a few times. I just haven't been able to free up time. Knowing something about the people involved with the design and the building of it though, I have justifiably high expectations. And from the Neriah NY24 we move up to the Depute 900, a 31-foot speedboat designed and manufactured, you guessed it, in Italy. Now I haven't been on board one of these yet either, so I can't speak with any authority on the quality or the handling of the boat, but when I saw the first pictures of it on Instagram, the design really grabbed my attention as being possibly the most exciting looking boat in its size range on the market today. The designer actually is Roberto Curto, who's successfully designed other yachts, so there's a good reason to expect a proficient hull design with the Depute 900. She's built from a Kevlar carbon fibre composite and has various engine options too, combined with surface drives, so she can actually reach the blistering speed of 70 knots. That's 80 miles per hour over water. Quite amazing. Obviously there's not much space inside a boat of this size, but the builder has made the most of what space is available by making a very pleasant seating area come cabin. This is certainly not a boat for the masses, but for somebody who really enjoys speed and style and wants something totally unique, the Depute 900 is certainly something they should take a long, hard look at. The largest boat in today's vlog is the Vera 48. You may have seen that I filmed their 55-foot boat a couple of years ago, and if you haven't seen that video, then I'll link it to the end of this one. Since I filmed, the company has doubled in size and now also in product range, since they've come out with a gorgeous 48-foot boat called, not surprisingly, the Vera 48. In contrast to the other two boats, the Vera is actually a rib, and this has certain advantages to it. Rigid-hulled boats have to be very careful when approaching a large yacht to unload guests, since if the two hulls come into contact with each other, they can be damaged. So usually crew need to strategically place fenders so that this doesn't happen. A rib like the Vera, though, can push up against the yacht and unload guests with considerably greater ease. It doesn't surprise me that already Vera have sold some of their boats as chase boats to much larger yachts. There are so many features that I love about this boat, not least of which is the fact that two sides in the aft section open up to create a huge swim platform, and you can actually fit sea bobs inside the hatches in each of the side flaps. However, I'm not going to tell you too much about the Vera 48 just yet, because Vera have asked me to do a proper video walkthrough of the boat for this YouTube channel. Actually, we went last week to film the boat, and for the first time ever we had to abandon the shoot due to bad weather. I should say that that has absolutely nothing to do with the boat. I was in one of the Vera 48s with one of the founders of Vera, who's a two-time Class 1 offshore world champion, and we were having a whale of a time crashing through the waves, jumping in the air. And rather naively, I thought that the camera crew in the other boat were filming me looking very cool as we did all these spectacular maneuvers. What I didn't take into account, of course, was that if I was having to hold on with white knuckles quite literally, the cameramen, of course, in the other Vera 48 wouldn't be able to free up their hands to hold the camera because they had exactly the same difficulty. And if on the other hand the camera boat stayed still, it would be going up and down with such great effect that they still wouldn't be able to get good footage. A drone wasn't possible to use because of the high winds, so we've had to reschedule for another time and another location. That video and many other videos, including a walk-through video of a 46-meter Leopard super yacht, a tour of Lursen's incredible refit facility, an update on the construction of Icon's Explorer yacht Ragnar, and lots of other informative and entertaining vlogs will soon be coming your way. So, you know what I'm going to say, make sure that you don't miss out on any of that by subscribing to my channel.